March 8th is International Women's Day. Throughout the world, the day is celebrated with parades, cultural events, and in some countries, a day off work. We want to look closer at gender equality when it comes to films and filmmaking. Here's a look at what we found. In 87 years that the Academy Awards have existed, only 4 women have been nominated for Best Director, and only one has actually won the award, Kathryn Bigelow in 2010.
Here's some info you should know. Winners and nominees of the prestigious award are determined by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
So I want to thank the Academy.
To the Academy.
The Academy for this, all 6,000 members.
These members, each representing various categories and voting for the respective nominees in their field. Actors voting for actors, directors for directors, and so forth. The Academy has garnered a reputation for being a body of mostly white, mostly male, and mostly old voters who mostly support nominations for certain types of films. Films focused on primarily white male protagonists. And while most of these films absolutely have social and cultural merit, they're only telling limited types of stories from limited perspectives.
In terms of women's presence on screen, there's a test created called the Bechdel test. Here's Anita Sarkeesian to explain how it works.
A movie just has to pass these 3 simple questions. The first, are there 2 or more women in it who have names? The second, do they talk to each other? And the third, do they talk to each other about something other than a man? It's quite extraordinary actually how many movies don't pass this test, because it's not even a sign of whether it's a feminist movie or whether it's a good movie, just that there's female presence in it and that they actually are engaging about things other than men. To prove that this is actually a systemic problem and not just a few movies here and there, I'm going to show you a couple films that don't pass the test. Okay, you get the point.
Yep, we get the point. Actor Angelica Houston put it bluntly when interviewed on the radio show Q and said, quote, "I remember going to a luncheon for women in film about 30 years ago and everyone saying how wonderful it was that women were getting to do more in movies. Well, they're not. There are a couple of female directors who are able to get their films financed and that's about it, and I think it's really deplorable." End quote. On a more positive note, there are women in film who are making big money, but compared to their male counterparts, they are making only a fraction. This year at the Women's Day Parade in Vancouver, a group from the film union IATSE 891 marched holding banners, a promising sign that there's a wish for more women in the local film industry. To finish off, here are some of our favorite women in front of and behind the camera.